Hello and welcome. In this training video, we're going to be exploring the RSS widget. So what is an RSS? An RSS is a way that we can bring in live data. Commonly used RSSs include things like the news, travel, and traffic updates. To start with, we're going to make a new creative or project before we bring our RSS feed in. To do this, we're going to go to the left-hand side within our home page on our digital signage solution, and I'm going to click on New Creative. I could use an existing template and then edit the images, RSS feeds and text within it, or I can start with a blank page. Today we're going to start with a blank page, so I'm going to left click on blank page. It's now created a new creative or presentation for me, and the first thing we're going to do is just rename it. To do this, I'm going to move to the right hand side and we're under the Creative tab, which is the default settings for our creative or presentation. I'm going to left click within the name and I'm just going to call this one RSS. Now I'm going to bring in my first widget. The widgets are located on the left hand side of the screen, and the RSS widget is located in the Essentials tab. To add the RSS to my canvas, I can either left click, keep my finger pressed down and drag it onto my canvas, or I can simply left click once and it will appear in the middle of the screen. To move the widget around the canvas, if I go to the middle of the widget, press and hold my left mouse button down, I can now move it wherever I would like it on the canvas. I'm going to put it on the left hand side here. To resize it, if I move my cursor to the sides or to the corners, the cursor would change to 2 arrows. As soon as it changes to 2 arrows, I can left click and I can then just drag it right across the screen until I've got it into the location I would like to have it. I can simply let go and I've now positioned my RSS feed. As we can see, it's already bringing in live data, and it's bringing it in from the ABC News RSS, which is a default RSS address already incorporated into your digital signage solution. To change this, if I move to the right hand side, you'll notice we've moved from the Creative tab to the RSS tab because it was the last widget we were using. Underneath, we can see the URL and we can see it's the ABC News. If I wanted to change it to one of the pre-existing RSSs, I can simply left click on the down arrow. I can then navigate through until I find the information I would like. So it could be the ESPN soccer. Left click on it and it's immediately changed the RSS feed for me. If I want to use my own RSS feed, if I just go back to the URL and this time instead of clicking on the down arrow, if I left click onto the address, I can simply type or paste my new address, left click out, and it will then change the information. So we're now bringing it in from the BBC News Technology RSS. Underneath the URL, we can decide how often it's going to reload. So how often is it going to reach out to the source and see if there's any new information? The default is 5 minutes and it will bring up to 10 items. So that's 10 news items in this case. I'm going to leave it as the default. If it was an encrypted RSS, we could use a token. So I can left click onto the use token, and then copy and paste my token into the address bar here. As I'm not using a encrypted, I'm going to untick and just use a standard RSS. At the moment, the date format is set for days, months, hours, and minutes. We can see this represented on our canvas on the left-hand side here. So we can see the date, month, hours, and minutes. We can change how this appears by simply using the drop-down menu. So back on the right-hand side, we've got the date format. If I left click onto it, it will then open it up. I can bring in either more information or I can bring in less information. It's purely up to what you would like to see. I'm just going to go with a standard day, month, and year. Now that I've got the date format, I can now move down to the ticker itself. So RSSs tend to move. To do this, we can change the speed. 10 is the default setting, but if we wanted it to be a little bit quicker, I can increase the speed. We can also change the direction. We can either have it go in left, right, up, or down. If the country you're in reads from top left to bottom right hand corner, you would need to use the left tab and the up tab. If it was a country where you read from the bottom right corner to the top left hand corner, you would need to use right and down. So I'm going to click on the left. I can see what that now looks like by simply going to the top and clicking on the preview button, and we can now see it tickering along the screen, and I can judge whether that's the right speed for my audience. Once you're finished with the preview, simply click on the X in the top right hand corner. We can now choose how that information is coming out. So at the moment we've got title before. That's referring to the title before the body of news. But it may be that you would like to change it round. So I can change it to after. Now it's reversed it. So we've got the body of information coming out followed by the date and the title afterwards. I'm going to set that back to before. Spacing is referring to the space between the different news items. If we come down to title now, we can click onto the date and we can change what we're actually seeing. So at the moment we're seeing the date on the left hand side, but it may be that I would like the title to be there instead. I can then go to where the title was and choose the date. So we can change the order to however we would like it to appear on our screens. We can also click on title format, and this is where we can change things such as the font, the size and the font color. At the moment the text is in Roberto, and I'm going to left click on it and I'm going to choose actor. I'm now going to change the size of it. From the drop down menu I'm going to move it to 36, and I'm now going to change it from a black to a more colorful red. We can, of course, use a hex color code if we wanted to. Once we've got the font, size and color, we can add things such as italic, bold and underlinement, and we can even adjust the alignment. I'm happy with the title in red, so I'm going to click OK. The next field is the text itself, so this is the body of the news item. Again, I've got exactly the same options. I can choose what I'm going to see, but I'm going to leave it and I'm going to go straight to text format. And again, I'm going to change my font to actor. I'm going to increase the size. I'm not going to go quite as big as I did for the title. And I'm going to change the color, and this time I'm going to go for a blue. And again, I can change italic, bold, underline, as well as the alignment. I can now simply click OK. And we have now created our first RSS feed. You can have multiple feeds up on your screen at any one time if you wish to do so. I hope you've enjoyed this short video on using the RSS widget.